Welcome back, guys.
Yeah,
Welcome
I'm
back.
tired. That's why I'm drinking this little green tea. I didn't want to drink a Celsius because I don't want to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning. But I need
Yeah,
just
I
something
need
with
to.
a little caffeine in it because your girl is tired. Okay,
Yeah, a little
I'm
boost,
tired.
something.
I
Yeah.
feel like I ain't been home in 30 of them days, even though I only spent one night away from home. I just feel like I've been doing a lot.
40
So
days and 40 nights.
no, look, when you sleep on the ground, not that it's bad, but you definitely be like, when you sleep in your bed the next day, you be like, whoo, whoo.
Did it feel like it was bad? Because your tent
No,
was
it wasn't
very cute.
bad.
It was so cute.
Thank you. It was some cuter
So
tents out
cute.
there. I should have took pictures. Like there was this older group of black women. Anyways, let's do the intro before we get into it.
Hmm.
Welcome back to another episode of Black Bougie and Bout It, where you get real, raw, and rich conversation. I'm your
Period.
girl, Abney Ayana.
And I'm Jessica Monique. Okay, let's get into the camping.
Yeah. I went camping this weekend. If you follow me on social media, if you do, cool. If you don't, it's fine. But I went camping this weekend for the first time, like camping, because I told somebody today I went camping, and they were like tent on the ground. I was like, yes, tent on the ground, camping, and it really was a 10 out of 10 experience. It was not that bad. Like
Hmm.
the only bad thing I will say that I experienced was it was way colder Saturday night than I thought. It was like I think 50 degrees, but
Yeah.
like when you in the house, 50 degrees don't sound like that bad. But
Nothing.
when you
Yeah.
outside and you ain't in no insulated nothing,
Yeah.
50 degrees is chilly. Okay. I had to pee and I held it till 3 o'clock in the morning until I literally couldn't hold it no more because I was so cold. And I was like, I really didn't want to even get up then. But I was like, I'm about to pee on myself. And everybody was like, why you didn't just pee behind your tent? You in the woods? I'm like, yeah, but it'd be just my luck to go pee at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then it'd be a damn raccoon looking at me in
Come
my
out.
face.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it was really fun. It was like a big family reunion. It was all black people. We were
Hmm.
all there with our tents and our camping gear and our chairs, and we had s'mores and we did karaoke and we hiked and we kayaked and we did yoga, sunrise yoga in the morning on Sunday. It was just like it was like a little retreat almost,
I
like
love that.
it really was like a fun experience. I met some really cool women and people out there. It was
Hmm.
not a lot of men. Again, I don't know where they at, but I'm doing stuff, so that's what matters.
I just love that
But
you like out trying new stuff. Like when I tell you, you know that meme with a little boy holding the coffee cup, and it'd be like when your
mhm.
kids open the presents on Christmas, and he's like this, like,
Ain't it proud?
yes,
Mm.
I swear that's how I felt watching your story. I was like, oh, I love
Mm.
this for you. Like, I just love this for you. Like,
It
that's
was
so
such a
good.
good time. It was
I love it.
such when I say like it was just such a like I said, it felt almost like a vacation. Like,
Mhm.
especially when I got up on Sunday morning and I went to the little lake and I saw the fog over the lake. For a
Mhm.
minute, I forgot I was even in like Nashville, like in Tennessee. Like it felt like I had went somewhere else, like took a trip somewhere. So
Oh, that's it.
it was a lot of fun. Like I called my mom after and I was like, I think we need to have a family reunion camping trip. Like instead of going to a
That would
hotel
be
for a weekend,
good.
you could just do like rent out a little campground, everybody bring all their stuff. We could
Mhm.
get the meals catered just like we did. And
Mhm.
you could just have a nice little family camping trip for the family reunion because we only spent 2 days together anyway. So and that's what some of the people who can't afford the hotels and stuff. Maybe it's a cheaper way for
Around.
everybody to get together.
Mhm. That's something different, and that's what'll
Mhm.
make it such a fun memory for real.
Right,
I
right,
would
right,
be
right.
down, yeah, because y'all, we said this last time. Y'all know I'm not a nature girl, but I would be down to do it if it was like other people and like
Mhm,
fun, like how y'all had the food catered and music and stuff
mhm,
out there. Y'all bring
mhm.
games or whatever, like y'all got
And it
activities.
was some people who brought their whole living room. I mean, like you can get some real like fancy camping stuff. There was this one crew,
Mm-hmm.
they was like the s'mores melanin crew.
Okay.
And they had like a row of 5 tents. Baby, they had a spread. They brought the entire bar, okay? They had wine glasses, Ciroc, wine,
That's what I'm
mixers,
talking about.
snacks. They had like 4 picnic tables laid out like a damn buffet full of stuff. And then they had the little hacky sack game that you throw, cornhole.
Mm-hmm.
They had, I mean, and the tents had the lights. They had the little setup, little fire. I mean, I'm
That's
talking
what I'm
about
talking about.
they brought the 4 seasons to the doggone campground.
That's what I'm
I
talking
was
about.
like, I thought I was doing something. Man, the girls I was kicking it with, she had a whole little fake. She had air mattresses, a comforter,
Mm-hmm.
pillows, a fake plan, a side table. She had twinkling lights outside the tent. So my tent, I just had the basic package. I just had a regular room. I called mine the apartment. And then the people up the street, I was in the back. I was in the projects. Everybody who had just like a regular tent, like we just brought the basics, we was in the back of the tent grounds. The mansions were toward the front. I'm talking about everybody had a spread. I was like, it's okay. Next year I'm gonna have my mansion together. It
Like
may
now
be
that I
a
see how
condo.
y'all, now that I see how
Right.
y'all
I didn't know
coming,
we was doing it like that. I thought we was
yeah.
camping. Y'all came to have a
Mm,
time.
I
And
like
I'm
that.
sure I'm prepared next year. So
I like that.
I was like, next year, me and you gonna go to the little camping thing. So make sure you put it on your calendar.
I like that.
So,
Whew.
but
Well, my weekend,
what about you? Yeah,
yeah, my weekend. What did I do?
because you about to go see the Queen.
Beyonce.
When is the concert for you?
That's what you
Which
want.
day is yours? Is it Saturday?
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday? Okay, Wednesday. Oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm
So by the
excited.
time this comes out, you would have
Mhm.
seen Beyonce.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You need to record a little video of you
And I
like the
will.
day after or something, so I can insert it, and you could be like, "Woo, child, y'all, Beyonce was a time."
Beyonce. Okay, girl.
Right, right,
I'm
right.
so excited. I got my outfit and everything. I gotta show you my dress. But
Okay.
I got my outfit and everything. I think I said on here I was gonna link it. So let me make a mental note to remember to link it. But right at the bottom of these notes. But I have pretty much everything. I kind of spent the weekend like just buying everything that I felt like I needed, and all my packages kind of came in over the weekend too, like clothes
Okay.
and stuff that I had bought to go down there. So I went
Mhm,
and got all my little toiletries and all that stuff, and then just randomly I started going through my closet at
mhm,
home and cleaned my closet out. I still have a ways to go in there because I want to go through my shoes and like old bags and stuff too. But I
mhm.
gave a lot of clothes to the Love Lady thrift store, just like
Okay.
stuff from high school stuff. Because y'all know I live at home, so it's like you accumulate so much stuff when you're at home.
Mhm.
I had stuff in my closet. I
I
didn't
still
have.
got stuff in my mama house.
I mean, I got stuff in there, or I had stuff
And
in there that was from like Tuscaloosa. Like I bought at Alabama, club clothes,
ugh.
like dresses I vividly remember. Like I remember
Mhm,
wearing like just so much stuff. I had stuff in there just with the tags on it. I never returned it, or stuff my mom
mhm,
bought me that I didn't like or something. Just all kind of
mhm.
dresses and stuff. So I gave all that stuff to them and cleaned that out and dropped it off. I got my nails done yesterday for the tour. Y'all ain't be able to see them because I'm far from the camera, but one hand is silver, one hand is gold. I got like little designs.
Okay.
And yeah, I just been getting ready for the tour for real. I hadn't done nothing super out there. I've been trying to save my little money before I go out of
Let
town.
me tell
So
y'all, I'm finally getting my hair taken out. So by the time this episode drop, I'll be getting my hair taken out, y'all. Finally.
mhm.
I'm so ready. I've never wanted to wash my hair so bad. Um, because y'all know it's getting around that time of year where I do my once a year color dye. So I'm ready
Mhm.
to get my hair together. I know I need to trim. So I don't know. I might have to make a little quick trip home or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can get my hair together, even though I'm gonna put it back in braids sooner than later.
Yeah.
But I want to go ahead and trim my ends, do like a little maintenance. But
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm ready for you to go see Beyonce.
I
You got me
am.
wanting to plan a trip to New Orleans though, because see, I didn't really get to do New Orleans the way I wanted to when we went down there, because I want to go and like eat and like tour
Yeah.
and do stuff. So I need to plan a trip to go down there.
Yeah, I'm excited just because every time that I've ever gone, it was always like either quick or we really just went to Bourbon Street. Kind of like how when we went to
Hmm.
Bourbon Street a lot, we walked
Right.
around the French Quarter, but since we was with guys, we couldn't really like
Hmm.
they didn't want to do the stuff we wanted to do. So
Hmm.
I'm excited because I hope we'll go to like museums and like
Hmm.
really like explore and stuff. I've been saving a lot of stuff I've been finding on TikTok.
Right.
So
I was gonna say now there's TikTok where you can like have this encyclopedia of videos
just
and information
everything.
to like
Yeah.
literally plan everything for you. And you got Chat GBT too. So if you put all that
Mhm.
together, baby, that's your travel agent. Okay.
You're good. So yeah, I'm excited. So
Okay, I'm ready. I'm
I'm
ready.
just
Look, I'm
ready.
gonna be living vicariously through your videos. I'm be like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, let me add that to the list so I can go. Ooh, I'm gonna be like, what restaurant is that? Where y'all at? What's the name again? Can you
You
link
say
in the bio?
now and what? Okay, on
And what
Third
did you
Street.
eat? And what was
Mm,
that Shannon had? Cause that looked good too.
okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I'm ready for you to go. I
I'm
really
excited.
am. I'm
I
excited.
need a
So you can
trip.
experience the concert and like get what the hype about. Cause I know before I went, I was like, it's a concert. And then I went and I was like, oh. And I have a feeling you gonna get to see Blue. And I'm kind of like, man, I ain't get to see Blue. And I feel like you gonna see Blue. So you gonna get a little extra. And I'm like, damn, I wish Blue would have came out in Nashville. I feel like it was because they said it was gonna rain. So they was like, don't even worry about it. But it never even rained.
Oh,
Yeah, it
thanks.
was supposed to. It was supposed to throw down. It was supposed to storm. Like when we got there, they had all the equipment and stuff already covered.
Mm,
But God blocked it. Okay, but I
yeah.
didn't get to see you, so I'm ready for you to. I'm ready. I'm just so ready.
Blue, blue. When she come out there
But
like blue.
right,
I'm so
it,
excited.
it's the swag. It's the swag. I'm like, oh, I just would have loved it. I would have loved it. And then I saw the little TikToks of her almost crying in Houston because
Mm-hmm.
everybody was chanting her name. I was just like,
Baby,
look at niece, look at
I
niece.
love it.
Mm,
Yes,
mm,
niece.
mm. Anyways, speaking of performances and tours, and is things
Period.
worth the hype? If
Period.
you only got $25, I got more than $2. If you only
Mm-hmm.
got $25 to your name, like me, and you were looking at them Usher tickets, even though he added extra dates, and you was like, I don't know how in the hell and who in the hell.
And why in the hell?
Because when he first announced that he was going to extend the residency, I was like, okay, I might be able to get there. I might be able to move some things around. And then I went and looked at the tickets and I said, Usher Raymond.
Usher Raymond. Let me talk to
Why?
you. Can I talk to you for a second?
Why is it
Mm-hmm.
$800
Doll hairs.
to sit in the roof?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, it's a theater. So $800, this place ain't even that big. $800
Mm-mm.
to be at the tippy top, and then you talking about flying to Vegas,
Hotel.
hotel. Hell, the damn flight and hotel damn near cheaper than the damn tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, if you have been living under a rock, Usher's gonna be doing the Super Bowl in 2024.
Period.
I'm so excited. I think he's
Feel
going to
that.
give us a he's because I feel like he's gonna basically bring the Vegas residency
To
to the Super Bowl stage. Like, and he's gonna do this for all the people like me again who only got $25 to their name and can't go all the way out there and do all that. So I'm excited. I'm just I wonder. Sometimes I wonder who he's gonna bring out like as a special guest.
I
Because
be
I saw
thinking that
somebody
too.
said. Somebody said this is Kiki Palmer time to shine. I was like, no, I think we're done with that. I think we rode that wave as long as we could, and the
No.
time came and passed. Because to me, we'd be dragging it then. February
Always.
next year, the Super Bowl is February 2024. For it, we ain't nobody gonna care about that hair. She might be pregnant again.
That's true. Yeah. No, while we just sitting here, I looked some of the tickets up, and the highest level ticket is still $515,
Okay,
and
they
that's
done
like
came down a little bit.
the top level. But
Okay, so they
the
done came
closer
down a
to the
little bit.
stage, it's about 2,000, and then let's see, one row up, it's 1,000, like $1,200.
Okay, if it came down to like 385,
I can do
I
something.
might do it. I
I can
I
do
could move some things. I could take my check-ins and my savings and combine them,
something.
and then call my mama and ask her for a 10 on it, and then we might be able to make some things happen. But the 515 is just a little bit too pricey for me,
Yeah, the
considering
515.
I gotta fly all the way to Vegas.
515 for anybody is high for me at this time in my life. Now I know some people be like, whatever. But 515 on just one night with Usher, that's
For one
expensive.
singular ticket. And
Yeah, that's
again, I'm
expensive.
not trying to compare the two, but my tickets were not that expensive for Beyonce.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not to go all the way to Vegas. Like that's all the way on the other side of the doggone country.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and
But I
Vegas
know
is
he's
kind
gonna
of.
do so well. I mean, I know the show is good. I know the
What
Super Bowl is
songs do you
gonna
want
be
to
good.
hear? Like, what do
Uh,
we think the set list gonna be? Because I know everybody gonna be talking about it. They're gonna be putting out their list and all that. What do we think he gonna
it's the
open with?
Super Bowl, so open with. I
Because I
don't
feel
know.
like he might close with yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I almost feel like he might do like, "Oh my God." You remember he had that song with
Oh yeah, with
Will
Will
I
I
Am,
Am. Oh
because it got
my
to be songs white
God.
people like too. You know,
He had a song with what's it? He had a song with David Guetta.
again.
What was that song with David Guetta? He had
Is
that
that
pop
it?
song with David Guetta too. It might.
TJ
I
got
don't
me
know.
falling in love
Let me look at it
again.
again.
Something like
Usher,
that. He gonna do all of them.
David Guetta.
I want him to do like called up. I would like for him to do like a little section where he do some slow songs and
Without you. Look at that
no.
song. Without you. Without you. You do you remember that
Oh
song?
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah,
can't win and I can't fade.
yeah. I
And
like that.
only stay without you.
I like
Yeah,
that.
he could definitely
I can
perform
do
that.
it.
I
I
can
can
see
see
him
that.
doing that. That's
Yeah,
the David Guetta pop era.
yeah. I can see that.
Mm.
He gonna do all. He gonna have to do all of them.
He gon' I'm actually this a hard one because Usher got hits. Like Usher
Mhm.
got a lot of hits, so I'm curious to see how he really gonna put the show together
You
and
know,
who
it's
he can bring
crazy.
out.
Somebody like him
Who he can bring out
actually
Lil
don't.
Jon and Ludacris.
Somebody like him, yeah, a Lil Jon and Ludacris for sure. But like he actually don't even need to bring nobody out. Like he really could do the
Oh no,
whole
he
show
doesn't.
himself,
He could
and
pull a
like
Rihanna.
he could do a Rihanna because he has that many hits. I feel like
Hmm. Yeah, he
I'm
definitely
very
could just
excited.
do all his own songs with like no features for sure. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like knowing Usher, he gonna bring some features. I just feel like because
Yeah.
it's Usher, and even based on like the little rollout with the clips of Deion Sanders and
Mhm.
Odell Beckham and all of this other stuff, I feel like yeah, Usher gonna bring some people out. He gonna turn it
I
into a
like
party.
when they do stuff like, even if it's just at their tour, but you know how sometimes they'll do stuff like it's 7 o'clock, go to dot, I'm in my drop top. And then they don't do the
Hmm.
whole song. They just like do a little move and then they go into something else or whatever.
Oh yeah,
That'll be a
yeah.
cute way to like add
Oh
all
yeah, with the
the,
love, with the fire, with the
yeah,
little pyrotechnics, a little
hey,
smoke.
hire me. Okay.
We've been telling y'all you need us on the team. Cause after you do the 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm trying to say how could we transition to that? To what would be the next song? It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top.
Right. I don't know after
He
that.
could probably go in the called up. He could really go in the called up.
He could do caught up, or even if he did some other little like mashup.
Oh, what's that song? What's there? Know about a doom doom
Yeah.
doom supermodel?
Bad girl.
Doom. Yeah. Are you a
Yeah.
bad girl? And this is where you need to get on the phone because we want Tiana. I seen her at the other shows. Get Tiana ass up there to
Get the girls. Yeah.
to give us a little one too. Look, she's separated anyway. Bring her on the stage.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. He has so many good like things
really
he can work
does.
with. He really does. Usher.
Ooh, and that song he got with Chris Brown. What's that? You can be my baby. Love you crazy.
Yeah.
Daily.
You know they ain't gonna bring Chris out though. They act like they don't like him.
I know.
But Chris, we love you.
I look, if we be it for real, I mean, I know we got Usher this year, but I mean
Chris Brown need to do next.
Chris
Brown need to do next.
Christopher Maurice Brown.
He need to go next.
Don't do my man's can
He can do the whole Super Bowl by his damn. He can do the Star Spangled Banner, and then he get his ass back up there and let me see if you can run it. Period. I love Chris Brown. I'm sorry. I know if things be problematic, but that nigga, he don't miss.
He can sing. I was arguing about this the other day because when I was with my students and we were talking about this hip hop dead, I was like, because we were doing the top 10 favorite rappers list, and I posted it on my Instagram if y'all saw it. But I don't know how we got to it, but I was like, y'all, Chris Brown can rap. And they was like, no, he did. Look at me now. No, I said, no. See, y'all wasn't tuned in. I said, fan of a fan mixtape with Tiger. Yeah. Go listen to it. He can rap. Hard. I said Chris Brown can rap circles around your favorite rapper. And this is just straight facts.
Yeah.
On top of him already singing and dancing the draws off of bitches.
The whole time. I'm up in here wall to wall. I don't hear nothing but ladies calling. I'm trying to get one of them balls, but they keep coming from wall to wall. This boy don't miss. I'm sorry.
This is a Chris Brown stand.
I'm sorry.
Cash, you argue with your mammy.
Please.
And not us. Okay.
That boy don't miss. I'm sorry.
Chris, if you ever want to come on here and drop and talk about anything, you are welcome.
The material.
This is a safe space for you. And I still want some Black Pyramid. I don't see it in the stores no more, but bring me some out the vault.
Man.
A little split shirt or something. Because I'm a real fan. Don't make me go pull out the binder from my mama house. I'm a real fan.
Man.
Anyways.
Let's see.
We can't wait to see you. We'll see you in February.
I can't wait to see who's singing the Star Spangled Banner.
And I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing they did last year with Cheryl Lee Ralph and doing the Negro anthem.
That'd be nice.
Who would we want to sing it? Bring my girl Jazz.
Has Jasmine Sullivan done? I know she's done different like baseball games and stuff, but has she done it at the Super Bowl?
I don't think so. I think they could bring
it. And every time I hear her sing it,
she would. I might watch the whole game if they bring out Jazz to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah,
because I might be stuck in my seat after she finished, so I won't be able to move. So I just gotta watch the whole game.
You know what would be cute if they had Holly do it, like Holly by herself.
She might not be available the way y'all talking about on the internet, so we might not. She might not be around. She might be busy. She might be. We ain't gonna talk about it till like an announcement, right? Not announcement, but announcement.
Just know I don't like it.
It's not that I don't like it. If it is what it is, it's just that this ain't the time. I
Mm-mm.
need you to like this. Ain't we focus on business.
Supposed to be on your Zoom.
We building. We you know we
On your Zoom.
now in 3, 4, 5 years.
Cool.
Like after you get to a certain level, all
Cool.
right, I understand. This your
Right.
man. This your man's. But right now, we just got the mermaid. We just was,
And now, come on.
and
I
then
wasn't.
you dropped the single, which that made me think you was gonna be giving us an album,
Black
which then made
girl,
me
black
feel like
girl.
you was
Yeah.
gonna give us a tour. But if you is doing that, we can't get that.
God
So
said you're an angel.
I feel like that's the announcement. She gave us the song Angel because she was having an angel within her.
That's pretty. That's pretty.
Anyways,
Look, I'm praying for her. But I like this question you put on here. What's the
and
difference between compromising and settling? Is there a difference? I like that.
because I was thinking about the conversation that we were like having last week on the podcast about like
Hmm.
Tyler Perry with Crystal Renee and about like
Hmm.
if the man can only do this thing and he's a good man and he treats you well and all of that, why not be with the good man? And so while I do agree with that, I think there's like a difference that they could have went deeper on that
Hmm.
particular topic because it's like okay, to me, if I get with a guy and he has a I guess job where he can only pay the light bill
Yeah.
and he treats me right and he does good things, he speaks to me respectfully, he loves his mama, he take care of his family, he know whatever all the things, I could probably date you, right? But I think where people get kind of mad about it is like if we stay there in that position. Like if I get with you and you okay with always being able to just pay the light bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
I
like,
think that's where it comes across as the settling part.
you know how people say like what you start in relationships, you'll have to always keep that up. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
come into the relationship always cooking for your man or something all the time, then obviously they're gonna expect that. And so I
Mm-hmm.
think if you come into the relationship, just like how we was talking before we came on here, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not upset with somebody having a past or having like done things in the past, whatever. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. But are you aspiring to do more? That's what I'm
Right.
always concerned with because I always want more. I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted like a good life. I've always wanted to live well. And
Mm-hmm.
not just because of material things, but I've always wanted to be comfortable and
Right.
like have autonomy over my life. I want to be able to get up and go when I want to, or if I want to go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, I ain't got to be like, oh, but we got to save for the trip and like
Right.
all that kind of stuff. So I feel like if you're not in a place where you're like trying to work towards more, then that's when
Mm-hmm.
I start getting like unattracted. Because how we gonna be together and have more if you content with what you got? And if you are
Right.
content with it, you're not wrong. Because that's your
Right.
wants. Like you don't have to want the same thing. I just think like what's my expectation of you? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah, that's why yeah. So for me, like I was saying, the difference with the compromising and the settling, like you said, is if you're not willing to grow, if you're not willing to do
Mm-hmm.
more, if you're not, I don't know. And I just, again, it's the drive. Plus, I feel like compromising is like you like the air on 75 and I like it on 65. So instead, we put it on 70,
Mm-hmm.
68, 69, whatever. That's a compromise, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like, it's not as cold as I want, but it's not as hot as you like. So we're gonna try to meet in the
In
middle.
the middle, yeah.
If I'm paying all the bills and
Mm-hmm.
you just paying one, like I'm paying the biggest bills, the mortgage, the car note, I'm putting groceries in the fridge, I'm da 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 da, and all you gonna do is the light bill, and I'm going to work every day, and I'm the mother of your children, and da 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 da. That don't feel like a compromise,
But see, this is the thing.
or that don't sound like a
To
compromise.
you. See, I think
Yeah.
what the people need to understand is there is no one size fits all to this shit, to none of it.
right
Cause
about that.
like we be saying over here all the time, if it was that easy, you would just walk outside and be like, "You man, I
Mm-hmm.
want you," and the nigga would be okay. But that never happens because everybody wants something different. So if you
Mm-hmm.
are the woman out there that's like, "Look, I've been dating men with money, that ain't work. I've been dating niggas that was doing whatever, that ain't work. Let me just try to
Mm-hmm.
date this guy. He's doing the best he can, even though he don't make as much money as me, and see how that
Mm-hmm.
works. That might work out for you, but that might be just you."
For you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think what he was trying to say is do what works for you. Don't get caught up in
Mm-hmm.
the like social media of it all where people, display all of this extravagant stuff. Meanwhile, they might be getting their damn head knocked off when they get home, or they getting
Right.
cheated on, or they
Right.
still not really with the love of their life because the nigga is disrespectful as fuck, or he talked to her
Right.
crazy or whatever. Like, so you trading in material things, you settling for material things instead of a partner that's actually a partner. So,
Yeah.
but the bills paid,
Right.
so that, so I think he's just saying like, do what it is you. I feel like when we understand what we want, then we'll be
Mm-hmm.
able to figure out what kind of partner we really want and need. But
Right.
I don't know. With men, I just think you have to be trying. You have to be doing something. Like
Mm-hmm.
what's your goals?
Mm-hmm.
That's for
And
me.
I was having this similar conversation actually when I was on my camping trip. Saturday night, we were like some of us in the back in the non-mansion area. We were sitting around the fire, and it was me, and then it was two ladies. I didn't ask them their ages, but they might have been like I was assuming like maybe mid-40s.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was another gentleman. I'm assuming he's like late 40s, early 50s. And then there was one guy who was 40. And then I think he was there with his partner, his girlfriend. And I don't know how old she was, but again, if I had to guess, I would say maybe late 30s, early
Mm-hmm.
40s.
Okay.
Um, and we started talking about relationships and all that. And me being, I'm the youngest one out there. I'm 26. And it was just kind of interesting. And this kind of flows into our next topic too, with just like the generational differences and all that. But we talked about dating and the generational like kind of differences in dating. And I'm not gonna lie, the lady in her 40s, one of them, the one that was sitting to like my left, was kind of being very judgy. Now I ate it. I ate it because when you're around your elders and people older
Mm-hmm.
than you, sometimes you can't be like on that rah rah, like
Yeah.
trying to argue. Sometimes you gotta just sit there and
Listen.
listen
Yeah.
and take it in. So of course, she was like, see, the issue with y'all young women is y'all be showing everything, y'all be doing everything, y'all ain't classy. All you do is talk about sex. Y'all be going to the Beyonce concert, showing your ass and your titties, and you're doing everything, and you don't and it's the music, and y'all and that's why the men don't respect y'all, and they don't want to give y'all nothing because you already giving everything out and putting it all on Front Street and and I was just like, okay. I was like, but we can't act like none of this is new under the sun. I was like, yes, my generation talks about sex in the music, and we know we dress a certain kind of way. I was like, but in the 90s, y'all was in Atlanta at Freakney and coochie cutters popping coochie on a handstand on top of the hoods of cars. So it's not a big difference in between what we do now and what y'all did back in the day. I said, really, the biggest difference is social media and that everybody can see it and everybody has a phone in their hand. But the stuff that we're doing and saying ain't new.
Yeah, that's just like back in the day when people's granddaddies would have one family on this side of town and another family on the other side of town.
And everybody would know about it.
And that's been going on since hell. Niggas had cars.
Not even cars, horses and buggies.
Like, really, come on now. So I do, and y'all know on here I'm a little old school myself. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I do think that women should carry themselves a little better. I'm not mad at none of the hoochie coochie outfits, but it's the way in which you carry yourself. Am I finna be, walking across the nasty VMA floor crawling? No, that's not for me in my house. You know what I'm saying? As for me
Right.
and the way my mama had told me, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to crawl across the floor and do all. I don't know if I'm gonna be out loud talking about who got the best coochie. That's not for me.
Right.
That's not in my wheelhouse. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? God bless her. We're gonna
And live your life. That's your truth. You tell your truth.
tell your truth, but that's not mine. And I do think we can carry ourselves better. But I don't think
Hmm.
that's gonna make niggas act right one way or the other. Because the truth is, niggas only act right that want to act right. There's nothing you could do. Coretta Scott King was the classiest of classy ladies, and guess what? She was being cheated on all the time.
And I know y'all hate. I know it burns a hole into the side of your heads when you hear that, man. But it's a fact.
It's nothing you can do. If a nigga want to go out there and cheat, he's gonna do that. And
We
women
see it time
too.
and time
You can't
again.
police nobody. If somebody wants to do it, they're gonna do it. Half the time, it don't be having nothing to do with you, no way. Like it may be like because of things going on in your relationship, but some
Hmm.
people be cheating because of their own stuff. Like they want to know they still got it, or like they get so intertwined in their life, they want to be like they want to release. So with this other
And
person,
some people want the attention.
yeah, they want the attention. With somebody else, they might get to do different things, or they can live a different life over there than just they normal 9 to 5 take care of the kid life. Like it's a whole bunch of reasons why people be out here cheating. But the fact of the matter is, it's been going on since fucking's been going on. It's not gonna stop.
Right. And that's what I don't like is when I sit down and have conversations sometimes with older people, they act as if they don't be fucking. Like we all have sex. Everybody be talking about having sex. We sitting here around this fire right now talking about relationships and having sex. So like I don't like why it's always the y'all young folks don't know how to act. There ain't no class. There ain't no da 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 da
Who
da
raised
da.
us? Okay, and we don't have no class. Who taught us that?
It's just be so judgy. That's all I don't like. It's just like, uh,
Okay, because
uh,
why y'all didn't train us up in the way we should have been going in?
because I'm like, a lot of the stuff that we learned from and that we took from was the stuff that y'all was doing. Like you
Mhm.
said, the freak neek that happened. I was not born, and if I was nowhere near it.
I mean, isn't that like 40 years old? So she younger than my parents. So
40
40,
something. I don't know if
40
she's
something.
40 years
But
old, but
still,
I was giving her 40 something. Yeah.
that's still the time of like Adina Howard, like Biggie and
Kaya,
Tupac.
Trina in her prime. We ain't talking about the Trina we got now. We talking about prime time 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 year old Trina.
So what we yeah. Maybe they talking about in real life, like maybe they talking about like day to day people that they saw or something like that. I don't know. But when people use the music excuse, I do think that's a little weak because the music nowadays it's not as good. Now when we're talking about like talent and singers, I don't think that it compares nowadays because people don't be as talented now.
Why was I talking to the guy I went on a date with Sunday about music? And this mother had the nerve to say that Anita Baker, Stevie Wonder, and like Aretha Franklin and all the I'm talking about the people who I mean music is music because of them. He's talking about some yeah, they alright. And then gonna talk about some yeah, I like Keith Sweat, Jodeci, you know, like I like that type of music, something smooth that I can vibe to. I was like, I'm judging you right now. I want you to know that I am judging you hard because the fact that you gonna
You
sit up here
you
and call Stevie Wonder, alright.
and you said you like Keith
He
Sweat.
said, he said out his mouth, Stevie Wonder don't got hits. I almost jumped out the car on the interstate. I almost jumped. I had to save
Now let me
myself.
say this. I have learned, forgive me, Lord, but you know your people. I have learned that with some like hood folks, and this is gonna sound like a white person statement, but I swear to y'all,
We can say this because we're black though.
I'm black as I have. You see my hair today, okay? Let's get into it. Um, Sometimes when you talking to people, let me not even say hood folks, but just like people that haven't been exposed to a lot, you just be like, "Wow, you're just living your life, not knowing shit, huh?"
I'm like, you don't like Stevie? Stevie? I said Shaka Khan. He was like, yeah. I mean, I was like, I need a baker. I was like, he was like, yeah, maybe one song.
And that's crazy because he's like older than you. So,
Right, right.
but what was his parents not listening to good music?
He said his mom is in his is in her 50s. So I feel like she should know that music, but maybe I don't know, cause
Mm.
maybe he a little boy. I mean, well, he was a little boy. Like maybe he wasn't paying
I
attention
mean,
to
but
it.
my parents, I to this day, I love LL Cool J because my daddy used to play LL Cool J around the house all the time. Or like my mom religiously played Whitney Houston. I feel like I
Mm,
had no. She had to be my favorite singer. That's it. That's all we damn
yeah.
heard. My
Maybe his
sister just
mama wasn't
walked by.
listening to it, or
I
maybe his
Lauren
mama
could
was
tell
in the
you.
streets.
My sister just walked by. She could tell you right now when my mama that Mary J. Blige album with "Hey, hey," my mama played that album, baby,
Oh,
baby.
oh,
My mama played that damn album. I got so tired of hearing
Terrence
Mary,
Howard had Mary going through it. Okay.
baby. So I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. My parents had music on all the time. Like,
I was maybe because he was in the streets. That's why I was like, maybe it's because of the life he had lived at that time
yeah, maybe so. Hood
that
niggas,
he just wasn't.
I do
Cause
see that a
I was
lot
like,
of
you probably know
people.
all of Gucci and Jeezy, and he was like, "Yep."
Mm, um,
I'm compromising. Cause a nigga ain't got no music taste. Okay.
I just be wondering, like, can I take you anywhere? Like,
I'm like, you don't like Shaka? Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka
I'm
Khan.
every woman. No, you just
Ain't nobody
you just gonna
love me better.
you gonna
We
listen
gonna
to
act like that's
Young Boy
he talking
instead.
about some I no, he said he don't like the new rappers. He just like 90s and like, like Gucci, Jeezy, early 2000s, like the stuff he really grew up on.
Okay. Man, I don't like people who not well rounded, and I think it's because I'm super well rounded. Like
Right. But
I,
we're also extremely privileged. So I feel like that's part of it too. Like sometimes we do, like you said, like since because, and this is no shade, because our parents expanded our mindsets for us,
yeah,
showed us that there was more outside of that, area we were in, the city we
hmm
were in, all of that. We had a desire to seek out more than what we saw in front of us.
yeah, just
And
exposure. But not only that, you ain't never watched MTV. I feel like people just be
probably
like
not.
super
He probably
close
was only watching
minded.
BET and
Yeah,
barely that. And
close
again,
minded.
we talk about somebody who was in the streets, streets. So he probably wasn't watching TV like that. He probably only listened to the radio and whatever the hot rap was on, or whatever the mixtape to the barbershop was.
That's unfortunate. That's
I'm hoping
unfortunate.
I can expose him to some like music and like listening to music and appreciating the musicality and the way somebody plays an instrument and writes a song and the words and the meanings and the just everything, because I feel like he missing out on some really good shit. I'm like, Stevie Wonder ain't got hits.
I
You
can't even
see.
believe that was said.
Right.
Like,
He
huh?
said Aretha Franklin got one song.
And what pray tell is that? What song
He
is
probably
that?
would have said respect, knowing him, knowing the nigga.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
probably would have
Like
been respect.
after people say something like that, I'm never gonna be attracted to you again. Cause you stupid. What the fuck we talking about? Aretha
Oh
Franklin got one
man.
song. What the fuck we talking about, bro? I got pissed off. Huh? Stevie Wonder ain't got hits. What we
Y'all, if
talking
you're
about?
listening and you watching this, don't judge me, okay? It's hard out
Please,
here.
Lord.
Sometimes
Lord.
you have to teach a nigga some things. And I don't mind if it's the music I gotta teach him. I'll prefer that than how teach him how to treat me. Okay? I'd rather teach him music.
I mean, that's true, but god damn. Lord.
What he don't know
Um,
is I'm about to start controlling the ox when we go places. And I'm gonna be like putting on Anita Baker, Caught Up in the Rapture. If you don't know,
oh, that was good.
if you
Mhm.
don't know that, just that part, and immediately your ears be like, your
I
black
was
card should be
really not
revoked.
fucking with you right now.
I should take your black card and take it back. You ain't even really a nigga.
Bless
But
them,
it's okay.
Lord. Bless them. I like this
It's
question
okay.
though, so I want to ask that. But if you do
Mm-hmm.
meet a guy who doesn't have a degree but still doing decent in life, would we still consider dating him? And is that settling? I
Yes, at
don't
this
think
point.
that because there are so many like millionaires, billionaires, these people, Elon Musk and all of them, they didn't finish school. You know, that's
Right.
why they be on Twitter talking shit, saying all
Having a
kinds of
degree don't
shit.
define you,
It
cause
don't mean nothing. It's what you do with your life. If you getting up
mhm.
and you get into it, then you get into it. You're like that doesn't mean
Taking
you're
care of
not.
your family,
Yeah,
your
that don't
kids if
mean
you
that
got
you
them.
incapable of being a provider or being a good
Mhm.
husband or whatever like that. So the degree doesn't matter to me. I think when
Right.
I was younger, I was way more shallow. It did matter
Mhm.
to me because I thought that's what everybody should do.
Right.
So, but not like in a way that I look down on people. I just thought like, why didn't you do that? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But now, hell, you don't have to go to school. You get you a
Mm.
trade and be making more money and ain't got no damn student loans.
Right. You ain't in no debt. You own several properties and things like
Yeah,
there's a lot of people who didn't go to, like you said, didn't go to college and are doing extremely well because they were still able to go and get the knowledge that they
exactly.
needed, and they were able to get a skill of some sort to be able to create some type of income for themselves. So
Exactly.
yeah. And honestly, truly, just in my personal experience, a lot of the times when you're dating men who are educated, highly educated, they got 1, 2, 3 degrees, they be assholes. Like they don't be nice men. They feel like they the prize, they the queen, and you should just be lucky to be in their presence and bow down because they didn't went to school and got these degrees, and they don't
And,
want to do nothing. They don't want to put no effort in.
and you know what? So fucking what, princess? I hate men that's so sassy like that. Be
Ooh.
not sad. Okay. Yes, niece. Calm your
No,
ass
for
down.
real, for
Calm
real.
your ass down.
Cause
Okay.
just because you with your with your little degree.
Okay. Think you know every fucking thing. Okay.
A lot of them don't be having no emotional intelligence. Yeah, you can read a book and write a paper about it and get up and talk about it to a group full of people, but your ass can't process basic emotions. And to me, that's worth several degrees.
They be narcissists. That's what a lot of that be.
Manipulative, gaslighting, they ain't never wrong, don't take no accountability. Everybody else is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
you can miss me with I'd rather take a man who knows how to listen.
I'ma say the men that be acting like that, they be having like two and three, like you said. But it's regular niggas that done went to school most of the time, they be cool. I'm not mad at that because I feel like we can kind of be on an equal playing field and we have things to talk about because we can compare schools or just experiences or
Mhm.
whatever. Like, whatever, that's fine. But
Mhm.
um it honestly doesn't matter to me.
I be coming across the niggas who got 2 and 3, and every time
You do.
it's a zero out of 10, zero
Mm.
out of 10 experience. They be like, just not good times. Like my thing is like, and it's not about the money, don't lose. So before y'all, but it's like you got a PhD in computer engineering. You're a whole professor, but you don't even want to take me out on no date. Come on, man.
Child, and they go right into the next thing. Do we think having a father or not having a father around influence our treatment of men as well as how we expect a man to show up for us in a relationship?
Did you want to go first, or you want me to go
I'll
first?
go first.
Okay.
Definitely, I definitely think having my dad in my life influenced one the way I. If my dad ever watched this, I don't want him to feel bad, but yeah, it's my show.
I mean,
I'll
we
say what I want.
matured, and it's. I mean, it's a part of your story.
Yeah. I've said it on here, but my parents had a very like turbulent marriage. Okay, abusive at times and all the things, and so my dad definitely showed me that I ain't never. Let me see, never
Never.
going through nothing like that. Okay, you put your hands on me, you better slap my ass to sleep. Because if I get up, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Okay,
Mhm.
period. I'll never go through anything like that. But my dad was a extreme provider. That's how like the bougie and black bougie and about it. That's my dad, honey. He's more bougie than I am. He probably see a lot of stuff that I do or say, and he'd be like, ugh, that's how you moving. He ain't with
Mm.
it. These little braids and stuff like that, the ghetto. He don't he's uppity, okay? And so he has influence because I see men that are my dad got up every day, go to work, he get into it. You know what I'm saying? We need something, it was taken care of. The house need to be paid and he did it. Car need to be fixed, he did it. Things like that. So my expectation of men when I started dating was, oh, clearly all men know how to do that. And when I started dating, I found out that these niggas don't know how to do shit.
A lot of them don't know how to
You
do a lot of
know?
things.
And that's even with that, it's okay. But I wish like you be like trying. Like if I called
Mhm.
you and said, "Oh, this happened to my car," you could be like, "Oh, okay. Well, I can help. I can get somebody out there to help you or whatever." But
Mhm.
even if you're not the guy that can fix it, but I don't know. My dad definitely influenced how I see men. Our treatment of men. I would say yes because my mom, I'm not gonna say she waited on my dad like hand and foot, but she was like
Mhm.
the traditional Southern, like I'm gonna fix my man's plate. She
Mhm.
made sure everything at the house was clean. She did a lot of stuff for him. Ironed and folded clothes, did the laundry and things like that. And because my dad worked overnight, a lot of this stuff was already done when he came home. So I guess that maybe that was like her part. Since he was out working, she made sure all that stuff was fine. So I
Mhm.
I do I get that, and I'm probably a little bit more submissive in those ways sometimes, and you just kind of fall into the role. And it ain't even because I feel like I gotta do this for my man. It's just like,
Mhm.
I love you, so okay. Are you gonna need something to eat, or you want me to fix your plate? Like I'll just make sure you're good. So
Right.
I'm seeing
And I
that.
feel like it's easier for you to do that too when you feel protected. You feel like you're in a safe space with
Absolutely.
your partner, and you feel like your dude's got your back, and he's taking care of things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, my situation is a little tad bit different. I know my daddy, as y'all know, and I've said on this podcast before, he just crazy. So I've chosen to put up boundaries, just like Kurt Franklin has had to do with his mama. I had to create some boundaries to protect myself and my healing and my mental and my emotional and spiritual health. So he was around when I was a little girl and up until I was about 13, and then that's when I was like, I'm good on this. Have peace and bliss,
Mm-hmm.
prayers and sorrows. Um and after that, I would say for me, it just affected me because I didn't know what to expect from men. Like I really didn't have anything to compare it to. So
Mm-hmm.
like, cause my dad, I mean, he bought me stuff. Like as far as like providing for me when I was around him, he made sure I ate. He made sure I had nice shoes, nice clothes, and all of that. But as far as like pouring into me or affirming me or making me feel like, you know how if your dad might be like, oh, you're beautiful, or whatever, or just making you feel like a princess as a little girl, you know? He didn't really do all of that. He just would
Yeah.
buy me stuff and be like, all right, have fun. So when it came to dating with guys, I didn't know what was good behavior, what was bad behavior. So if a dude was kind of talking to me crazy, at first I really didn't know that that was wrong or
Yeah.
bad.
Mhm.
Like I knew I didn't like how it made me feel, but I really didn't know like whether or not everybody was going through this. If anybody, because my mom didn't really date anybody, so I never really saw her interact with a man romantically.
Mhm.
So I really, for a long time, dealt with a whole lot of ain't shit. Like, no, like really ain't shit. Like, not even talking about like some of these little petty shit I don't like now, but like really ain't shit ass niggas who did not like me or didn't care about my well being, would not care if I passed out dead tomorrow. Like, wouldn't bat an eye and would keep pushing. So I kind of just dealt with a whole lot of bad situations up until I got to a point where I would say probably like college, and I would say even into college, maybe not until I was like 21. Right after I would say I broke up with my first boyfriend is when I really was like, this is I don't never want to go through none of what I've been through in the past again. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to experience none of that again. I wanna experience all new experiences.
Yeah.
So I would say
Yeah.
it definitely affected how I dated men. My treatment of men, I don't know. I don't even know if I can answer because I feel like, and not to say that I'm perfect, like, because I'm not. I'm not perfect, and I know I'm not the best person ever, and I make mistakes, and sometimes I can be aggressive, and I can talk at people, but I really don't feel like I treat dudes bad. Like, I feel
Mhm.
like for the most part, I try to be open. I listen. I understand them. I try to give them a safe space where they can talk, and I try to like listen more than I talk when I'm talking to a guy because I know they always say how they don't feel heard and seen and all that. So I always try to get them the space. But sometimes, and this kind of goes into another topic we had on here, I be feeling like they talk a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't know. It's like no matter how hard I talk to a man, I still want him to talk to me like a lady. And I know that might be hypocritical to
It
say,
is.
like, you might think
Oh,
I'm
but you
being
can't do
crazy.
that.
You should be, but it's just like, I don't, if I'm like, rah, 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 and you come back up here and try to make me where I'm at, that don't make me feel no, like, that doesn't de escalate it. Sometimes I just be wanting men to be like, hey, listen, come on. Let's relax. Let's chill. Let's just talk about it. You 10. This ain't you ain't got no reason to be on 10, baby. Come down. Like it's just like I want to be talked to gentle. And I feel like because I have such a type A personality where it's like, oh, I'm in your face. I say what I say.
Mhm.
A lot of men feel like just because I'm like that, they don't have to be gentle when talking to me. And it's like, no, I'm still a lady. I'm still a lady. I'm not one of your
Yeah.
homeboys.
I mean, I think if you want people to do that for you, you are gonna have to talk to them different. Cause you can't talk to them hard, but expect them to like handle you with gloves. You know what I'm saying? Niggas nowadays is just not gonna do that. They're gonna meet your ass exactly where you
They're a
are.
little too sassy for that.
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna meet you where you are. It's like when we be talking about when men hit women. You put your hands on a man nowadays, he liable to slap your ass back. Okay. Whereas before they might not have did that. They might have been like,
Right.
I'm gonna leave. But
I'm gonna
nowadays,
walk out the house.
yeah, nowadays men don't subscribe to a lot of that, chivalrous
Right.
shit no more. So if you meet them with
They
the
not
rah
no
rah,
gentlemen's no
yeah, they
more.
gonna you meet them with that shit, they gonna go there with you. They gonna go toe to toe with you. So I do
You go
think,
low, I'm going to hell.
yeah. So I do think if you whatever you expect, you should be willing to give. Cause you
Mhm.
don't know if you talking to them like that is triggering them too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I feel like when I really started being in a relationship, it just opened the floodgates for me on how much like daddy issues and like
Mhm.
how many like triggers and just like trauma I feel like I have from
Mhm.
experiencing living with my parents and like their arguments and like abusive things. And I don't want to make it seem like, I lived in a terrible home because it wasn't
Mhm.
like that. But it's just now I feel like in my adulthood dawned on me how much I have internalized from witnessing that because just like certain things I feel triggered, like the way people say
Mhm.
certain stuff, or like when people ask me questions that they know the answer to, I get pissed the fuck off. And I think that's like because my parents do stuff like that, or I don't know. It just it's like when you start being with somebody, it's like you have to come. It's like looking in a mirror. Like you have to really confront a lot of stuff. And I have noticed if you want somebody to do something for you, you have to like it's a two-way street.
Mhm.
Like they want the same thing. Like it's
I
not.
be thinking I'm talking general, but see, I guess that's the thing. It's like I be thinking I'm talking general, and then I guess it's not general. But I don't know what like. I guess when you in your mind think you doing something, and then you
Mhm.
not, it's like, well, how do I do that then? What am I supposed to do? Like, so maybe you should be the example for me, because it's like if I feel like I'm trying to talk as gentle as I can, and I feel like the issue is too. To be honest, niggas need to stop doing so much texting. You need to start calling on the phone and FaceTiming. I
Yeah.
know y'all be acting like y'all so busy with your lives and you got so much going on, but it's very hard to interpret a lot of different emotions and conversations through
Through
text.
text. Yeah,
So a lot
it
of
is.
stuff gets miscommunicated and misunderstood, and then it turns into like a thing when it was never a thing to begin with.
I
If
agree.
you just picked up the phone and said, "Hey, good morning," maybe we wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, I agree. I do think you can miss a lot of stuff in translation when you text them back and forth because you don't know. Sometimes the way I'm reading it may not be really how you meant it. You know,
Right.
things just get lost in translation. So I agree with that. I prefer to talk on the phone more than texting, especially if I was getting to know somebody. Cause I don't know you, so I don't know like
Right.
what this means,
Right.
But I don't know when they had this whole like the soft life renaissance, okay, and all the
Mhm.
girls were like soft life, and I want people to understand that I don't think that was really about like having a towel warmer in your bathroom and like making sure your skincare is good. I think that's talking about women just stepping into their femininity more. Like I
Mhm.
feel like because there's so much expected of women and like we are especially with black women, like how Tyler Perry said, we're earning the most money and we're going out and doing these jobs and we striving and getting to it. Sometimes I think the world has really hardened us a lot.
No, I'm hard
And,
body. I
you
know
know
it. I just
and
need a hug.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes before we like that, you might need to take a
Mhm.
step back and be like, okay, let me think rationally. Because if you coming into situations with the rah rah, which I get it, because these niggas is stupid and they be
They
needing,
gonna take you there
they
every
gonna take you
time.
there. You
They
know what I'm
take you
saying?
there
They think Aretha Franklin got one song.
every time.
Okay, they want you to go there. Okay,
Should that be the title of the episode just so that we can look clickbait? Aretha Franklin got one
she
song.
only got one song.
They would be dragging us on the internet so bad. They'd be like clickbait.
So if you come to the situation with like that, with that energy, that's how it's gonna be. But just like calm yourself. Half the time, shit ain't even worth being mad over.
Yeah,
Like I'm literally not finna get mad about this right now. I'm over it.
I've learned to just tell people to have a good day. Like when they start to work my nerves, I really be like, "Have a good day."
Yeah,
Like, cause it's just like I'm so over the. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to
yeah.
go back and forth. I'm not trying to go sass for sass. I'm not trying to like. You
hmm
got it. You got it, Playboy. You
Cause
got.
I don't like men talking to no woman crazy. I don't like. I Thomas ain't never raised his voice at me. He has
Mhm.
never disrespected me. He has never called me out my name.
Mhm.
Never, never.
Mhm.
Nah, like why would I need to be with somebody who need to talk to me crazy?
And also, I feel like some men, especially men who be trying to spin the block, always constantly trying to be like a revolving door of toxicity.
Hmm
They be trying to take shit that might be cool in the bedroom and apply it to regular day. And it's like, no, we might have a little game we do for that, right? But when we come to daily talk, chit chat, This is not foreplay. Talk to me like we having a regular conversation. I'm not trying to turn you on. Like, if you ask me how
Yeah.
my day doing and what I'm doing and how I got like let's have a regular, because I feel like some dudes, because I realized that with me, some of them like to argue with me because they feel like, oh, when I see her, we gonna be done argued, and oh yeah, no, because I'm at a stage in my life now. If you piss me off, like to the point like where I feel like I always gotta argue with you, I'm not coming around you. You're never gonna see me. So this little game you think you playing, cat and mouse game, where you like, ooh, you ain't never gonna end up getting no
You
pussy.
are not gonna get an argument out of me. Nobody who is not paying for anything can argue with me. Sorry, Stink. You ain't getting no fucking argument out of me. That's probably why I ain't dated that many people, because it get cut off very quick. You start saying some crazy shit, and now all of a sudden you block. You ain't gonna get no damn argument out of me, because I'm not even that girl. I'm not even confrontational like that. Like, I don't like to fight. I don't like to
And I'm
argue.
trying not to be no more. People won't let me grow.
Yeah, but you gonna have to start really picking your battles. They can't argue with you if you ain't talking back.
You right.
What we
Plus,
talking
I
about?
really need to close doors. Like, my issue
You
is I
do.
still be having some people that need to be buried 6 feet under in the grave of
I'm telling you.
ex-relationships.
And
And I
I'm
still got
guilty too.
zombies walking around. I got zombies walking around.
I'm
It's the
guilty
Walking
too.
Dead in this hoe.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm guilty
Especially,
too.
especially since I got a decent little situation going on right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day, this just not it's not worth it. Like, you're not gonna get no fucking argument
Yeah.
out of me. Especially when I've already, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm no longer interested. I don't want to argue with no man that I'm trying to date. All I want is this is what I want to hear from a man. Where do you want to go? This is the time you need to be ready. What are you trying to do? Are you hungry? Do you need anything? Oh, I love it when I'm so proud of you. You should try this. This will make you grow. This will be better for you. How about we elevate this? That's the type of stuff I'm trying to talk about.
Oh, your booty looks so big.
Not you need to chill. You need to relax. Why you want to go there? Why I gotta do this? You asking for too much. Blah 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 blah. I don't
Ooh,
give a fuck. This is not the complaint hotline. Take that to your mama house.
niggas be lame too, so that's a part of it. People be lame. People
And
be
you
lame.
right. You right.
But yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I can't be sitting on the phone.
With
I'm
my twin in the club, we be
I
vibing.
be classy bitch, since that's what the 40-year-olds want.
We need to clip this and put the sound over it.
Oh, we
Oh
both
my
have
goodness.
tie-dye on.
Yeah. Look,
We
we
need
ain't gonna
this
talk about the.
tonight.
We don't need
Oh.
to talk about what's on it. They not sponsoring us.
Mhm.
Uh, honestly, truly, I feel like that's a good stopping point for us today.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like if we get into that last topic, that could really take us a whole another 30,
Oh,
45
yeah.
minutes. Cause, whew, but we appreciate y'all rocking with us.
As
Our last
always.
TikToks and reels have been really getting a lot of views from y'all, so we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all watch the YouTubes. I know y'all like watching the clips, but watch the videos.
Yes,
We need you to
please.
watch the videos, because when y'all watch the videos, then we can get sponsors. Then we can. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to make it a bigger, better community. Then we can go
Period.
from Black Bougie About It podcast to Black Bougie About It Productions. And then we
Period.
can do other shows and produce other people and give a lane to other things. So help us, help you, help us, help us. We're trying to be FUBU in this. For you by us. I mean, for us by us.
For you.
For you by us.
For you guys. Okay.
That sounds cool too. That could work.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us. The stuff is always linked in the bio, or not the bio. Well, in the bio too, but
Down
the
below.
description box down below is always on the screen. Follow me on Instagram at the real Abni Ayana.
And you can follow me on Instagram at _ the real Jessica Monique, and on TikTok at the real _ Jessica. What is it? At the real _ Jessica Monique. One of them,
I
child.
think it's just
Y'all,
Jessica
if you
Monique.
find the Instagram, or if you find our You go to our link in the bio. Everything is linked there. Okay.
And
All
follow
the
the Black Bougie and Bout It TikTok because we be posting our TikToks on there.
yes, we
And
do. We
I'm
do.
trying to get at least 1K. It ain't that hard. I don't know what it is. We gonna figure this
We
algorithm.
gonna figure this thing out. We got to.
Figure it out.
But
So.
anyways, thank y'all for rocking with us, and we'll see you next week.
And remember, Aretha Franklin only got one hit.
I'm gonna turn it down.